taking them off the TV stations now. In the end, they gonna cut that little easy business off in a minute. He keep on with it, and they call him anti-Semitic. He can't be Semitic. He can't be anti-Semitic because we are Semitic.
That's right.
Go to Jews. Go to Revelation 2:9. Give me Revelation 2:9, and then give me 2 Corinthians 11:4. Read that when you got it.
Revelation chapter 2, verse 9. I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich, and I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not.
It's some people on here that say they are Jews, but they are not. Why? Read on.
But are the synagogue of Satan. Fear none of these things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall.
So that's what it said. It says they're the synagogue of Satan. Who keeping that music industry filled with gun violence? Who paying them rappers to talk about I'm gonna kill a nigga? And who suffering from that, hearing that rap music? Us. These kids out here killing each other because they want to be like NBA YoungBoy, because they want to be like Young Jesus, because they want to be like T.I. and Gucci Mane. So they wilding. Why is that? This music influencing these kids. Give me 2 Corinthians 11:4. Read that when you got it. Read that when you got it. Because I'm telling you, man, we got to come out of these churches. Church tell us to, you know what I'm saying, you can celebrate God anytime. But it's a certain day that God set aside for us to celebrate Him. Did you know that? You didn't know that? You didn't get it yet?
2 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 4.
Read it.
For if he that come and preach another Jesus.
It said he that come and preaches another Jesus. So in order to have another Jesus, it was a Jesus that was already being taught. So somebody teaching another Jesus that they didn't know about, right? Read on.
Whom we have not preached, or if ye receive another spirit, which ye have not received, or another gospel, which ye have not accepted, ye might well bear with him.
All right. So do you think that the Jesus you have been taught growing up is the same Jesus we believe in today? You don't think so? What do you know about Jesus? You don't know? Have you ever heard that Jesus Christ came to save everybody, save the whole world? You believe that to be true? Give me Matthew 15:24. Give me Matthew 15:24. So let's just see. Yeah, you still holding that 2 Corinthians. So let's just see what's another Jesus being preached.
Matthew chapter 15, verse 24. But he answered and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
This is Christ talking here. Christ was talking to a woman who was trying to get her daughter healed, but she wasn't of the nation of Israel. So Christ was like, you can go on by your business. But she was like, hey, whatever you can give me, it'll be fine. Read on.
Then came she and worshipped him, saying, Lord, help me.
So look, so she wasn't even of the children of Israel, but she was still worshiping Christ. Read.
But he answered and said, it is not meet to take the children's bread and to cast it to dogs.
Look what that's saying. Jesus calling another group of people some dogs. He said, it's not meet to take the children of Israel bread and give it to some dogs. You ever heard that before? You ever heard of that Jesus? Why you never heard of that Jesus? Huh? What color Jesus is? You don't know? What color have you known him to be growing up? You never seen a picture of Jesus? He black? That's what they told you growing up? Okay, let's get the scripture on there and see that's for real. Read.
Revelation chapter 1, verse 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ, which God gave unto him to shew unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass.
So, revelation just means reveal. This talking about the revealing of Jesus Christ. So, John the Revelator is going to reveal what Jesus Christ looked like. Read.
And he signified it by his angel unto his servant John. Verse 14. His head and his hands were white like wool, as white as snow.
So his head, you know, old people get, black old people get old, their hair be what? White. Turn real grayish, right? Read on.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire, and his feet like unto fine brass.
So eyes eyes as a flame of fire. Yeah, his eyes was a reddish color. You know, if you drink some wine, you have a little liquor or something, put in your system, the white around your eyes will turn red. Christ drank wine. Read on.
And his feet like unto fine brass, and is as if they burned in a furnace.
What color is brass? Kind of a brownish color, right? So if brass is burned, what color is it going to turn? If a brown color is being burned by fire, what color do it turn? So if a building catch on fire, it turn black, right? Is it a smooth black? Is it a light black? Black. So that means Christ was a dark-skinned man, a real dark-skinned man, right? Read on.
And his voice as the sound of many waters.
So he was loud. How many black people you know loud? All of them, right? That's a trait of us. That's us, right? That's us. So why growing up, a lot of people think Christ's a white man? Why growing up, our black people look at white people with more respect than they look for their own kind? Because we cursed. We cursed, man. That's how you know you're the children of Israel, if you can identify with these curses. Go back to Deuteronomy 28. Give me verse 46. What these curses shall be. Hey, my brother and sister. Is life easy for y'all here in America? Do y'all have to scrape and struggle to provide for y'all families? Do y'all have to work overtime? You have to work a job you don't like? Why is that? Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 46. And that shall be upon thee for a sign, and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever.
They talk about the curses. It shall be upon us for a sign and for a wonder. And it says it's going to be upon your seed forever. What's your seed? Your kids. Your generations. You ever heard somebody be like, yeah, man, don't mess with my seed. That's my seed right there. When they talking about their kids. That's what it is. So they say it's going to be upon us for all our generations. Name some curses. Name some... that's bad in the black community that you think are curses.
My wife thinks are curses.
Yeah, that's a curse. What else? Let's go in the past. Let's go through our history. How did we get over here? By the white man, what you mean? How they get us over here? You ever heard of slavery? Yeah. Yeah, you think that's a curse? Yeah, let's prove it. Give me yeah.
Verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. By the way,
it says he's gonna bring you to Egypt again. What Egypt was the first time? Go to Deuteronomy 5 and 6. What we was doing in Egypt the first time, then he said he's gonna bring us in Egypt again. Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 5 verse 6. And the Lord thy God, which brought thee out of the land of Egypt from the house of bondage.
We were slaves in Egypt too. So you know all this Egyptology stuff and everybody talking about we were kings and queens in Egypt. We weren't no kings and queens. We were slaves over there. Them pyramids you see them big pyramids, we built them. Slave labor. Just like we built America. Slave labor. Go back to Deuteronomy 28.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
All right, it said this time he's going to bring you to Egypt with ships. So in Egypt, the first time we were slaves, right? But it ain't one no ships. You know why? Because Egypt and Israel was this close. You can walk. They could walk over there. But you know, in the 19th century, they put a canal right there. They made a man-made canal, the Suez Canal. So now, ships come through there. But when this Bible was written, when this verse was written, there wasn't no canal. So what them ships talking about? Read it again.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again. And there you shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you.
So how do we get over here? Slaves. Do what? Like, what was the means of transportation? No, we didn't walk over here. You think we walk over here from Africa to America? How we get over here? Boats. What kind of boats? Slave ships. So the white man stole us from Africa, from the west side of Africa, right? Put us on cargo ships. It was meant for cargo. You know, it was meant for stuff like beans and rice and cotton and all the stuff they transport from country to country by boats. But they stopped doing that. They put people on there. Us. 3-4 months at a time. On boat. Think about it. You land in your own doo-doo. People dying around you. Women having a cycle and stuff around you. We was living like animals. They treated us like animals and brought us over here. We were slaves in Egypt, just like we were slaves here. This is the spiritual Egypt. But let's go back to something. Give me Exodus 20. Because I told you, as you can see, what you've been taught and what the Bible actually teaches, two different things. That's a different spirit. So the spirit of Jesus is not in them churches, as they claim to say. Yeah, you read half of the Bible. Did you really understand it? No, because you know why? Give me Psalms 111 and 10. Give me Psalms 111 and 10. It's certain steps you got to take to understand the Bible. Read that.
Psalm chapter 111, verse 10. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom.
It says the fear of the Lord. You got to fear the Lord. Or to fear the Lord, you got to know what the Lord wants you to do. You got to know what the Lord don't want you to do. He don't want you to sin. You got to know what sin is. You got to know. You got to know what your nationality is according to the Bible. You got to know what's required of you. That's how you fear the Lord. Read on.
A good understanding have all they that do his commandments.
And with that, you got to do the commandments.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are how men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.